Mind maps are a great way of visualizing points that can be used to translate ideas from the mind into a visual picture. Demonstrated is a mind map which displays a technical proposal of the Sideshow Alley game task. The game Ace Fighters will follow an appropriate analysis of the problem via the use of the mind map. Demonstrated is criteria that can be used to form a knowledgeable understanding of what the task requires. It also contains constraints that may be present during the assignment. The criteria includes prescribed criteria and self-determined criteria. Prescribed criteria is required characteristics of a project as defined by the target audience. Self-determined criteria is key characteristics of the intended project, and constraints are restrictions that may be present. The technical proposal of a new Sideshow Alley game, Ace Fighters, is to provide an economic and efficient solution for a specific audience of people who are looking to explore the Eka's opportunities and culture. The game will follow the story of a pilot fighting in the Second World War. The user will be able to select different planes that were iconic during the war and use that plane to complete several missions. Ace Fighters will be a 2D top-down game to enhance a retro/classic feeling within the user. The technical proposal will be presented to the RNA, Royal National Agricultural and Industrial Association of Queensland, in the form of a multimodal presentation using communication appropriate for a technical audience, in the hopes that the game will receive funding for future development. The innovative digital solution is being proposed for development due to the market in the gaming industry. A large economic benefit can be achieved from the Eka's audience, consisting of a wide range of backgrounds and ages. The digital solution will incorporate data that was collected from the player via a series of inputs, thus helping dictate gameplay. Ace Fighters will also be a new introduction to the Eka, as there are no existing similar games currently at the exhibition. The technical proposal will be developed in the coding language of C# on visualbasic.net, as this is the coding language I am familiar with. The digital solution will be part of the growing gaming industry, which produced $135 billion in 2018 and is expected to grow 10.9% in a singular year. A new report states that there are more than 2.5 billion video gamers from around the world. Out of that statistic, 59% of girls and 84% of boys between the ages of 13 to 17 play video games. The innovative digital solution will predominantly be aimed at this specific audience. However, it can still remain a reasonable option for other ages and demographics. The game will provide a detailed UI that has been constructed carefully to appeal to the target audience of predominantly teenagers. The game Ace Fighters will appeal to the target audience through its successful and innovative use of the CARP principles to express a visually appealing user interface towards the end user. Contrast will be utilized to make the application look visually nice and allow the viewer's eye to flow naturally over the screen. Alignment will be incorporated into the innovative game to display cohesiveness as well as allow the user to be able to understand and view the game easier. Repetition brands cohesiveness and design to allow an easier styling version where nothing looks out of place. This will be incorporated into the user interface to cause less confusion and allow cohesiveness. Proximity will be introduced into the game as it allows for visual unity and a design. It will allow for two or more elements that are related to be placed close together, within proximity of each other. The games displayed represent an efficient and economic digital solution that provides entertainment to the end user. The interface that is present in both apps will help influence the proposed innovative digital solutions through its use of the CARP principles. Contrast can be seen through the use of color in Game 1. The jets have been made colors that contrast out from the gray background to enhance visuality towards the end user. Furthermore, on dark or bright backgrounds, the text has been made an opposite color. Alignment has been utilized throughout Raiden Fighters 2. This can be especially seen in UI 2. Each button has been evenly spaced, evenly wide, and evenly long. Repetition has been integrated by the programmers into the user interface through the use of many buttons being frequently used and placed in order to allow cohesion. In UI2 of Raiden Fighter 2, buttons have common dimensions and spacings depending where the button will take the user if clicked or activated to perform a function. Proximity has been implemented throughout the games to reduce clutter and introduce organization. This will allow users an easier experience navigating the game. The chosen existing games will help influence a proposed innovative digital solution through usability principles. The displayed games demonstrate a high-quality usability that provides an economic and efficient entertainment source towards end users. This is done through the users being able to select a variety of languages and familiarize themselves with the controls, select AI difficulty, and the ability to select different game modes. The two relevant existing apps will influence the proposed innovative digital solution, as it will help dictate the missions of the game to make it a good usability for the end users. Additionally, the chosen existing apps will influence the proposed innovative digital solution in terms of functionality. This will be done by prompting users to activate buttons to perform functions. The existing solutions have influenced the proposed innovative digital solution to include many functional features, such as the use of several buttons to choose features such as difficulty, game mode, and language. Other buttons that are included are play and back. The digital solution will incorporate data that was collected from the player via a series of inputs, thus helping dictate gameplay. Furthermore, a scoring system can be implemented. The game can prompt the user to input data, such as name, then output top scores and where the user placed. The innovative digital solution will also be able to process and store collected data in a database, data such as high score achieved and username. This can then be used later to display a leaderboard system of the top scoring players. Card principles have been utilized throughout the proposed solution. Contrast has been utilized so that the writing can stick out from the background. Likewise, the environment has been designed so the planes contrast against it, enhancing view comprehension. Alignment has been implemented so the buttons are coordinated and are visually appealing. Repetition has been used so that the buttons and labels have common dimensions conforming to the alignment principles. Proximity has been applied so that the health bars of the plane are located behind that corresponding plane. The proposed innovative digital solution will provide positive user experiences by adhering to the usability principles. With large capitalized text, reading and understanding each word in Ace Fighters is accessible to users, especially partially visually impaired. Furthermore, a large range of languages are present. This allows further accessibility, allowing a variety of users from different backgrounds and cultures to participate in Ace Fighters. Accessibility is also utilized in the difficulty section. This will allow inexperienced players the ability to go up against enemy AI that can match their skill level. The game Ace Fighters has an easy learnability. At the start of a game mode, the enemy AI difficulty has been set to easy. Depending on the difficulty selected, the AI will eventually get to that level. Additionally, hints will be displayed to the users. This will allow end users to understand some tips and tricks, keeping them interested within the game. With an easy learnability, Ace Fighters ensures users don't lose interest within the game. Demonstrated is Pseudocode of Ace Fighters. This pseudocode can be converted to any language if Ace Fighters is to continue production. The evaluation and recommendation section assesses how successful each criterion was during the development of the Sideshow Alley game. Demonstrated on the screen is criteria and the evaluation.